Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is easy work boxing, baby. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is. I got to talk about Regis Prograis versus Juan Heraldez. You know, this is a fight coming up on October 31st, the undercard for Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz. Now, y'all know I'm a fan of Regis Prograis, Rougarou. You know, Louisiana-based fighter, represent down south, you know. So I gotta, give him his props. I am a fan of Regis Prograis, but at the same time, there's no bias talk and no racism on this channel. So just because I'm a fan of his, don't mean I ain't gonna give Juan Heraldez his just due. Now let me go in. Now Juan Heraldez is 16-0. He fights under the TMT umbrella, Floyd Mayweather camp. He says he's Floyd Mayweather's little secret, which I guess he's saying he's something to deal with out there in the boxing game. Now, like I said, he's 16-0, 5'8", and a 70-inch reach. Now, from where he says he fought Errol Spence Jr. in the amateurs, and it was a close fight. That's what he say. But Errol probably say different, you know what I'm saying? But just to talk about who he done been in the ring with, as an amateur, his amateur record was 87-12. He fought Errol Spence. Just a little bit about Juan. All right. Regis Prograis, all right? Rougarou, 5'8". 67-inch reach, 24-1, one loss to Josh Taylor, 20 KOs. Now, one thing about both of these fighters I like and I see about them, both of them have good, tight defense. Both of them. Both of them have head movement. Both of them move well around the ring if they need to. They both can. They both have good footwork in the ring. So you got to get that. But experience, I got to give that to Regis because Regis has fought more, better competition than Heraldez. Now, power. Both got power, but Regis got devastating power. I say more than Heraldez. Heraldez is a combination puncher who will stop you through accumulation of punches. Regis can literally hit you with one body punch and hurt you. So, that's what I'm saying. With the power, it's a difference. But Heraldez can also stop you too and knock you out. Now, both have speed. One thing I like about Heraldez is that he's patient. He's very patient in the ring. He doesn't, he takes his time to beat his opponent. He doesn't just go out there. I love the fact that he has a straight right to the body. He shoots it real fast. Most people use their straight jab to the body, but he shoot, the straight right. I see he got good footwork, controls distance, good defense, head movement, tight defense. He used the Floyd shoulder roll a little bit, and he tucks it tight. You can barely hit him. I seen dudes throwing punches, from everywhere. He was tucked so tight that none of them land. Now, what else I seen about him? Okay, now with Regis, like I said, Regis he got power in both hands, can move around the ring well, got a good decent jab. One thing I don't like about Regis that I saw in the Josh Taylor fight is that he was reluctant to throw a right hook into the later rounds. Now, he's supposed to fight Maurice Hooker recently. I think that was like up in April, but that fight got canceled. Hooker said he moving up to 147. I would have loved to see that fight. I think that would have been a great fight. Now, I went and saw something about Regis. Now, even though Heraldez is not a southpaw, when I watched him fight Josh Taylor literally took Regis out of his game plan. Now, Regis said it was a close fight in my opinion that I watched it now. I really don't think it was a close fight. I think that Josh Taylor had the better shots, the cleaner shots in the fight, which gave him the fight. I also noticed that Regis, I was wondering why he didn't do so good against Josh Taylor. So I went and checked and see if he fought more southpaws. And he fought Indigo, who's a southpaw. He fought Flanagan, who was a southpaw. And he literally stopped them, beat them, or went 12 rounds with them, which he won. So I was like, what was the difference between Josh Taylor that he couldn't beat Josh Taylor? The difference between Josh Taylor was Josh Taylor stood in his face. Josh Taylor fought him in the inside, stepped back, whichever way he wanted to do it, but his main purpose was fighting Regis up close because I think he felt that Regis couldn't deal with aggressiveness and he wasn't used to people being up that close to him. Regis is used to fighting fighters and they giving him space and he could come in and come out on them. Josh Taylor didn't do that. Josh Taylor stayed up in his chest and made him fight his fight. That was the difference. So then I realized that aggressiveness bothers Regis. You see what I'm saying? Regis don't really have time to think if you stuck up under his chest like that. And Josh Taylor beat him that way. Now, I said all that to say this. Due to the fact of that, and the way that I see Juan Heraldez fight, patient fighter, controls distance well, he won't be able to do what Josh Taylor do, and he won't be willing to do what Josh Taylor did. Now, he can follow the game plan, but that don't necessarily mean that he going to win, because Regis Prograis done been there before, and he probably has learned how to deal with that, especially after fighting Josh Taylor. So, with that being said, oh, and plus the fact that he's orthodox, which gives Regis, I think, more openness to hit Juan Heraldez. So, I think the big key in this fight going to be jabbing and distance. And I think the distance is what's going to cause problems for Heraldez, because the best way to beat Regis Prograis is to stay in his chest and not give him time to think and let him fight his fight. But I don't think Heraldez has that in him. His fighting ability is staying from the outside, good distance, jabbing, and fighting like that. So I got Regis Prograis in this fight. I think Regis will take this fight because he has the experience too. And I don't think that Heraldez will be willing to step into the pocket and fight all night with Regis Prograis. But that's what the comment section for. Y'all comment. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. You know, it's just my prediction. I would love to hear what y'all got to say. Once again, this fight will be coming on October 31st on the undercard of Tank and Leo Santa Cruz, y'all. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's connected to the channel, PayPal and Cash App. I thank y'all for y'all time. Much love to y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. Keep tuning in. Hit that notification bell. It's easy work boxing. I'm out.